80s lady who starred in two popular TV series is unrecognizable beside famous husband of 58 years. Fans of legendary 80s operas received a rare treat Tuesday when one of the era's most attractive stars stepped out in Los Angeles. The 82-year-old actress, who became a household figure on Dallas and its spin-off Knots Landing, looked effortlessly elegant while running errands with her husband of nearly 6 decades. The lovely performer, who made her Broadway debut in 1966 in Barefoot in the Park, married her high school sweetheart, award-winning TV reporter John Marshall, that same year. Sporting a plain white blouse and black leggings, the Colorado native was a far cry from her red carpet days alongside her soap opera co-stars Charlene Tilton, Linda Gray, and Patrick Duffy. Still, longtime fans instantly recognized her characteristic platinum blonde locks, the same she debuted as the lovely Valene Ewing, mother of Lucy Ewing and ex-wife of Gary Ewing on Dallas in 1978. Can you guess which reclusive soap star she is? If you said Joan Van Ark, you're right. The beloved actress has enjoyed a successful TV and film career spanning more than 5 decades, with early hits like Frogs, 1972, The Last Dinosaur, 1977, My First Love, 1988, Shakedown on Sunset Strip, 1988, and Tainted Blood, 1993, among many more. But she is best remembered for her famous portrayal as Valene Ewing, which began on Dallas in 1978 and continued on its spin-off Knots Landing the following year. Over 14 years, Van Ark featured in 327 episodes of Knots Landing, playing Valene's chaotic existence, including her 3 marriages to on-screen boyfriend Gary Ewing, played by Ted Shackelford. She departed the program in 1992. However, she returned for its final 2 episodes in 1993. The 1997 miniseries Knots Landing, Back to the Cul-de-sac, and even reprised a role in a 2013 episode of the current Dallas series. Last year, Van Ark talked up about one of her favorite storylines on Knots Landing, the dramatic moment when her twin children were kidnapped and later returned. The only time Knots ever went #1 was when Val got her twins back, she told Remind magazine. I shall never forget that. We had Michelle, Lee, Karen there, Julie, Harris, Lily Mae Clements, too. She was the love of my life. It was a blessing from God to bring that woman into our Knots Landing family and be my mother. Knots will never leave me. It's in my DNA. It's that much of an experience. It was something so unique. When asked about her comeback for the series finale, given that Valene was assumed dead, Joan reflected, I don't recall how it precisely came about, but I was with the William Morris agency at the time, and they contacted me in the middle of whatever I was working on, and they said they wanted to come back for an episode. I knew I had to be there at the end, because Val and Gary were the core that launched the whole thing when they moved from Dallas to the cul-de-sac. That had to come full circle. On one hand, it was unusual to be back, but not altogether, because I had come back to direct a handful of episodes. But that was right to have happen. Born in New York City before moving to Boulder, Colorado, Van Ark began her professional career in theater after graduating from Yale, performing in classics such as The Miser, Death of a Salesman, and Barefoot in the Park. She then relocated to Los Angeles, co-starring with Bette Davis in the 1972 TV dramas The Judge and Jake Weiler, and appeared as Erica in MASH Asterisk in 1973. Her TV credits from the 1970s and 80s read, like A Who's Who of the Era, Bonanza, Night Gallery, The $6 Million Man, Petrocelli, Quincy, Kojak, Barnaby Jones, Rhoda, and Medical Center, as well as 3 appearances each on Cannon and The Rockford Files. She also starred in the comedy Temperatures Rising 1972 to 73, and We've Got Each Other 1977 to 78. Van Ark reconnected with her Knots Landing co-stars many times, starring in the 2005 reunion Special Knots Landing Reunion, Together Again. She later worked with Christopher Maloney in Spin Doctors and in Boys Will Be Boys, The Ollie Cooper Story, 1994. She originated the role of Gloria Fisher-Abbott on The Young and The Restless from 2004 to 2005 and featured opposite Shackelford in a 1978 episode of Wonder Woman. Post-Knots Landing, she guest starred on The Nanny, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and in 2001, Son of the Beach. In 2008, she reconnected with Donna Mills in an episode of Nip/Tuck. In recent years, Van Ark has stayed busy in Hollywood, giving her voice to series including Doom Patrol 2019 and Curious George 2021. Her last on-screen appearance was in 2017, co-starring in the TV movie Psycho Wedding Crasher.